Hi guys, it's a snow day. Yesterday we had freezing rain and 60 to 80 km/h winds and snow, which we got away with not too bad. The winds are still blowing pretty good from the north. Now we're getting what we get time and time again is HPS, human-powered storm. My neighbor blowing his driveway again. You can see the snow's not blowing too bad. Here he comes. Blows the snow into our yard, and with the wind from the north, this is what happens. Took me 2 or 3 years to get him to stop blowing snow into the backyard because it would bank up high enough that the dogs could just walk right over the fence. And last year, we have a high efficiency furnace. The air outlet is on the north side of the house, about 2.5 feet, 3 feet off, 2.5 feet off the ground. And he doesn't shoot rocks into the side of the house now with a snowblower. He aims it down lower, but he buries the furnace outlet. So we have to go out every time he snowblows and take a look. He just doesn't think. He hasn't got a brain in his head, I think, sometimes. We've had trouble in the summer. He had water in his yard, and out of the 4 properties in the one corner, we always get flooded now because started off with the house diagonal behind us that built a pool and caused all sorts of drainage trouble for our neighbor, and the people across the back were the low spots, so they would flood, then our backyard would flood, then his. So all because of this pool, and the town wouldn't do anything about it. So to drain his property, he dug drainage trenches to the edge of his property, but it was to the edge of mine, so it all poured into my yard. And the neighbors across the back, they got tired of having problems, so they landscaped their yard, so now I'm the lowest, so when we get good heavy rains, I get 6 or 8 inches of water in the backyard. So I gave him shit about the drainage. So I'm going to build my yard up. What I'll do is when this all stops, and we'll get the snowblower out, and I'll make sure that the vent for the furnace is clear, but I'm going to have to blow it all towards his driveway. Actually, this isn't the worst it gets. It was blowing really hard a little bit earlier. But, yeah, human-powered snow. Human-powered drifting. You know, been neighbors for 18 years now, and he grew up on a farm, and I honestly think that the way he grew up, I don't think they ever thought about neighbors, because they're, they drained water from around the house to their own farmland and into the common ditches, and never had to think about neighbors, and now that he's here, he still doesn't think about neighbors. And you can talk to him and tell him and subtly hint. Goes right over his head. Gets tiring. So rather than talking to him, I think I'll just snow blow it back when he's at work, so when he comes home he can't get in his driveway. Maybe he'll get his attention that way. But it's frustrating as hell. Just thought I'd let you know. A lot of the highways are shut down because of visibility right now. Strong winds, gusting with the freezing rain that we got yesterday. The highways are slick. We were going to go in and do some stuff at my mom's house today with my sister and brother-in-law, but we're not going to do it with the driving conditions like this. I would have no problem driving like this with this, but it's just not worth it. Anyway, take it easy. Have a good one.